Hi everyone, and welcome again to another episode of VenusForex. But today I want to tell you that this video is different from our other videos or our other Instagram posts which you guys have been seeing. So basically this video is dedicated to one of my student, and I am showing this to you all for just as an motivational purpose, because from like, as all of you know, that this pandemic going on and most of like people are going unemployed who were doing some regular jobs and stuff, and most of the people who have lost in this trading industry in the previous years. So this video is for all of them, and this is dedicated to my student. So this student, he actually don't want to show up, so that is why like I am talking and I am presenting his results on his behalf. So he bumped into me like around in November, and we started our training, and we like the training remained for 1 month, and he learned what I was following and what I teach to my other students. And he, after learning, like he disappeared. Like I never heard from him back. So like I was thinking, I don't know what is actually happening. Why isn't he connected with me? In March, he again contacted me and told me that like he has been practicing all way like in these all months, like 3 to 4 months after the training, and he actually made some good money in, I would say, pips, because we count them as a pip, but he made some good amount of pips from like in like 3 to 4 months. And now he want to go for a challenge, a 3K challenge, that he will put his sum of trading profits to another account, and he will trade it roughly, just because he was about to lose his job, because in his country they were near to lockdown because of the cases was increasing. So like he was preparing for full-time trading. So he invested 3,000 on, as you guys can see here, he invested, if you can see, 3,220. So he deposited $3,000 in his account in March of the 3rd. And as he already updated me, so he was also sharing his screenshots, which I am showing to you guys after I asked him if I can show these or not. So like this is only for motivational purpose. This is only to show you that the trading world is real. All you need is to practice and education and knowledge, and also what it takes. So if you guys can see, he deposited 3,000 and he started trading. So the first trade he took, because we swing trader don't trade on daily basis, we are not intraday traders, we only trade when there is a trading opportunity. So he traded his first like trade with 50 cent slot. I know most of you guys will say that OMG, like he was risking a lot and all kind of that stuff, but as I have mentioned, that he taken a challenge for himself. So it was like not the same as he was doing with his real other main account. Like as I taught him that not to take more than 2% of the risk. This is our one of the rules of like taking a trade. Like we don't take, or we don't try to take more than 2% of the risk. This is the learning thing as well. Note it down, that never ever try to take more than 2% of your account's risk. So I taught him not to take more than 2% of your account's risk. He was following it, but this account is different. Like, this account is the one which he took for the challenge. So straight away he lost around like 70-80 pips with his first trade. He didn't got disappointed because it was not the money he cannot afford it to lose. Obviously, trading is 100% risky, and you should be knowing before entering in this market that this is 100% risk. So like, if you cannot afford to lose, then don't ever think of becoming a trader. I know these words are maybe harsh or rude, but that is what the reality is. So let's get straight to the topic. So he lost his first trade, which was on GBP AUD with 0.50 cents lot. So he lost 372.97, and if combine the swap and commission, it becomes 380. Then the next trade he took on the next day, because the previous trade he took was on 5th of the March, he deposited on 3rd of the March, and then the next trade he took around like on maybe on 5th March or on 6th March. Yeah, it was 6th March because gold moved more than 500 pips, I remember. Okay, so also the same trade he have taken with 50 cents lot. This was gold, and his trade gone super well, like 500 pips one trade is really good. So he made also recovered his previous loss and made around like 60-70% of his account, and that was quite good if someone's do that. I am not recommending you to do same things. I am not recommending you anything. I'm just showing you this video for motivational purpose, to motivate you in this current pandemic going on, when most of the people are under depression and thinking so many things. So the next trade he taken with way a lot more big lot for his account, which was on 16th of April. Now see, notice, this is called a good or sniper trader, that every day is not a trading day at all. Trade only when you find a good opportunity. And how you find a good opportunity is by practicing only few setups. You don't need gazillions of strategies and tactics and stuff. You only need some strategies, and you need to practice on them, and some setups you need to practice on them. So when the setup was not appearing, he even didn't trade it for 10 continuous days. After deposit, he waited for 2 days to open his first trade. Notice, he waited for 2 days. Like, I know the people who are less educated, they like whenever they enter like any new deposit, they first want to open the trade as like soon as possible. But in this case, like, I remember we had very long sessions on the psychology and trade management and the mindset of the trader, and he followed it. That is why, like, I'm happy for him. So the next trade he have taken on 16th of March, 10 days after, he again made around like 370 pips in one trade, 5 standard lots. So now his account is on like 3 multiplied by 3, 12, 4, 15, 5, So like nearly 500 pips, sorry, 500% of his account he made. So that was quite impressive. No, it is not actually 5%, it is actually 6 to 700%. Next trade he have taken is of one standard lot on 20th of March. Now see, notice he like didn't open any trade for next 4 days. And secondly, although he was having a lot more money in his account, then he like notice, you can easily see he was having profit of 19,336, but still he opened only one standard lot. Why? The reason is that he knew that which trade is worth taking more risk and which trade is not worthy, and see the outcome as well. He only made 16 pips, but at the end I am like very happy for him what he did, because his intentions was clear. He was not doing it on like any other account than his account which he just started for as a challenge. And in just four trades he made more than 700%, which is quite impressive and quite motivating as well. So if you liked this video and if you liked his story, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also stay connected with us. And the best way to do is to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon if you are new to this channel. And I hope very good for you as well because of this current situation. Happy trading.